Hey, it's watch my hand. Woo. It's Brian here from Moment to Ponder, and I'm in my basement getting ready to do some home repair work. I'm gonna do it live, no cuts, nothing, and see if well, I'm gonna try to anyway, and see how long this takes, so we can watch a video and see how long it takes. This is a problem. Look, wet. Not good. That bucket full of water. My temperature and pressure relief valve is leaking, making a mess. Yuck. So I went to the store and got all the stuff to do it. And here's all the tools we'll need. 100-grain bar, some dots, all this stuff. There's the new valve, hammer, Teflon tape. Actually, just kidding. We're going to need this, the temperature pressure relief valve. This, we don't need the cable crimper. This plumbing wrench, this bigger crescent wrench here, and the tape. Hopefully that should be all we need. What I've already done is shut off the water to the hot water heater. That's the cold supply. I've opened up this valve down here. I opened a sink valve and let the water run out that, and then I opened up this valve down here and let off on the pressure relief, and that allowed the water to drain in the tank below this level. So let me get this set up on the tripod here. And aim up here. See how long this bad boy takes. We're at about 2 minutes right now. So I used this screwdriver to open the valve at the bottom. Save money, get 100 grand. That's right, this tape's going to include me eating a candy bar. Probably turn it the wrong way, aren't I? Try and do this without taking off the insulation jacket. Oh, that's... Huh. Ruh-roh. The tape that comes with these insulation jackets sucks usually, so I use duct tape on it too. Just extra tape. So, maybe not the best idea there. That tape got wrapped around there pretty good. Yeah. Don't see this in your normal plumbing videos, right? Oh yeah, be prepared to see plenty of stupid. Means me. Oh, it's doing it down here now. Damn it. You guys probably can't see that where you're looking. I'm down here, it's wrapping up down here too. Okay, so we take the drop tube off first. That's what we've done here, and I'm going to go ahead and pull this tape off. So when I try to put it back on, it doesn't cause me a bunch of grief. Like just trying to get it off. In case you're curious where the kids are, the reason I found this is we were hiding their Christmas gifts down here, and so we don't want them down here. And I noticed this wonderful mess on the floor. I'll get the big pipe wrench here. And it should be counterclockwise to get this thing off. Okay, I should probably go flip up. This would probably be a lot easier if I just took this insulation off, but I am lazy. calls for? More candy bar. You see where we're at? Yeah, alright, good. Ooh, game code. It looks like, I'm not going to see, it looks kind of crusty up in there. Probably just got old. Here's a new one. There's instructions here. Let's look at those. Shut off. Yeah, oh, the other thing I did, I don't know if I said that, I turned it down to pilot. It's a gas one. You should turn it off if it's electric. You don't want it trying to heat an empty tank. Open, blah, blah, connect the hose, blah, drain valve. After making sure the drain valve is closed. Yada, yada, yada. Whatever. Alright, so it's already got tape on it. That's not enough for me. I like to over tape things. Again, probably a real plumber will look at me and be like, dude, you're crazy. So, here's how I always figure out which way I should put the tape on. I feel it in my hands, the way I'm going to screw it, and then the tape should end that going that direction, or the opposite of that direction, right? So that you're not, you start it the same direction it's going to go, so if you were to turn and twist it on, it would actually roll that tape back, but the end of the tape will be going the same direction. You don't care about the beginning, you care about the end of the tape, what direction it's facing. And then that way when you screw it in, it's not trying to roll the tape backwards. Now you see it's rolling the tape tight. If I go this way, it'll try and roll the tape off like that. You don't want that, so it's going to go this way. And I get it wrong about every other time. So this is a little rubber bung in there. A washer type of thing. And twist it on by hand here. Okay. That's pretty tight already. Really crank it on there though. Well, that's pretty good. You could probably get another round out of it, but I don't want to mess up. That's pretty good. Let's try and get as straight down as possible. About like that. Water out of the way. You know what? I should probably put more tape on. This really shouldn't need tape, because you don't have water going through it really. But I put it on anyway. I mean, the plumber did when they installed it, so that's a good sign right there. But I put it on anyway, and the reason why is it makes it thread on easier, frankly. Trying to remember to show you what I'm doing instead of doing it out of the way. It'd be pretty boring just hearing me. Anyway, not that my videos are the most exciting damn thing you've ever seen in your life anyway. But lots of tape. I use lots of Teflon tape. I mean, it's $1 for that roll, right? And this valve, I don't know if I said it before, cost me about $11. $10 and change. At Farm and Fleet. So you should be able, pretty much no matter where you are, unless you live in Alaska, you should be able to find it for less than $15 to $20. And that's at the very high end. So how much do you think your plumber would have charged you to do this? I am certainly not a plumber by any means, so if you're not sure what's going on, definitely get a professional opinion. If at any time, now this is just because the valve's leaking. It may be leaking, there's different reasons it's leaking, right? One reason might be it's activated on purpose because it's got high temperature and pressure, and or pressure. So if that water coming out of here is boiling hot, call a plumber. Mine was warm, just as warm as the water heater water it should be. If you've got a high supply pressure for whatever reason, it may be blowing this. You'd have to have a pretty damn high pressure for that to happen. But if you have hot water coming out of your cold water faucets or in your toilet, what's happening is your valve isn't releasing at all when it should be, and it's pushing hot water up the cold tube. That's a problem, big time. So this is on here tight, and let me dump this water out. And I'll be right back here because I'm going to turn off the faucet. Alright, what time are we at here? 11 minutes. That's not too bad. Especially with all my yapping. I'm going to turn the cold water on. It's going to start filling up here. And then when I hear it stop flowing, I'm going to check around here, see if there's any water leakage. And if there isn't, then we're going to try it and make sure it works. You're supposed to, some plumbers disagree on this. I say once a year you need to test this. Pop it open like this. See if water comes out. Stops. That's kind of probably when this thing freaked out last time. Was because I did that and some chunks or something got in there. You also need to drain your water heater every once in a while from the bottom. Not all the way, but pump 10 gallons out of it or something, about once a year, and that'll help get the sludge out of the bottom. It'll make it last a lot longer. Seems like, ooh, that's still hot water. Seems like that was working. I'm not seeing any leaks around here or around the drop tube. Not that that really matters. I mean, it's just pouring it on the floor anyway. Who cares if it's... I don't even know why they do it. Makes sense, I guess, if you can put a hose on it, but whatever. So I'm going to come down here. I'm going to turn it back on. Boom, just heard it light up. Right, I set mine a little warmer than you're supposed to. Let's see what we get here. Alright, so here's the other thing we're going to have to deal with. Since I drained it out, there's a lot of air in this tank right now. So I'm going to have to go to the faucet all the way at the top. I turned it on again. Didn't need to light it or anything. Gas is on. Water's on. Now I just got to clean up this mess. You can already tell that there's some yuck forming over there. So it's been doing this for a while. I don't come down here as often as I should. Guess what? Didn't need the multimeter or the drill or any of these other tools. We used that wrench, and the screwdriver there to open up my valve down there. So this has been swapping out a temperature pressure relief valve on your water heater. Why isn't that focusing? Focus! That's the light or something. Anyway, that thing, right? If it's dripping, you got a problem. And you don't need to call a plumber, most likely. So get on it. Up there, around here somewhere. There's a subscribe button. Go ahead and use that. Down here somewhere, there's a like button, and also the comments. Feel free to get in there and do it. Bye.